everyone, and welcome to Soul in the Raw. My name is Marina and I am a vegan blogger and health coach. So have you ever felt like you were really scrambling with your plant-based meals and that you were going to restaurants instead of making homemade food? Of course, we know that restaurant food is really full of what we call SOS, which is salt, oil, and sugar. Sometimes those things are great, but you don't want to be having it every day because of convenience. So that you don't scramble anymore, I want to show you my favorite way to save time on making your vegan meals at home. And we're going to be making 5 meals in under an hour with something called meal prep. So these are the 5 delicious recipes that we're going to be making today, and all of the exact recipes for the final meals, the final products, are going to be on my blog, and the link is going to be up here on the screen as well as in the description box. So let's go ahead and start making some food with meal prep. We're gonna get started by preheating our oven to 400 while we take off those annoying organic stickers off of the sweet potatoes. So I have 2 sweet potatoes here that I am trying to chop into fry shapes. It's a struggle because I'm using this tiny ceramic knife. Don't do it. Don't use ceramic knives for sweet potatoes. It's very difficult to cut them, but that's kind of what I have. I need a new knife right now. So yeah, you're just gonna chop your 2 sweet potatoes into pretty equal fry shapes, and we're gonna bake these because they take the longest. So we always start with whatever takes the longest to cook. And here I go with the second one. And then you're just going to put it on a large baking dish with parchment paper. And now I'm gonna do the butternut squash. You can also buy these cubed already, by the way, which saves you tons of time, but the whole is cheaper. So that's kind of what I went for, but it does take a little bit to cut it. So I'm gonna put this also on some parchment paper so I can cook them at the same time. And for the butternut squash, I just added some chipotle powder. It's not a must. You can also put smoked paprika if you don't like spicy, and just make sure to mix it up. And in they go while we make our other stuff. There's me, hi. So yeah, close that oven and put it on for 30 minutes. It's gonna take a bit longer, but just check it after 30. So now I'm gonna go ahead with my quinoa. I soaked it. Very important to soak your quinoa, and I will write about that in the blog post that's linked below about why you should be doing that. And then I'm just going to wash it and cook it with some water. And meanwhile, check this out, we're gonna steam our edamame. So I have chosen frozen edamame because it is so quick to make. So we're just gonna put this to steam while we cook the quinoa. That's how genius this whole meal prep thing is. Okay, and then now I'm cutting some onion and I'm going to fry it with absolutely 0 liquid. So just close your non-stick pan. And meanwhile, our edamame is ready, so I'm going to put it away in my glass container, and I have linked that for you below in case you want to get these. And then once you start seeing that browning of your onion and your pan, you're gonna add your mushrooms. So I bought some chopped mushrooms because they're the fastest, and just close your pan. And meanwhile, we're gonna make our tempeh. I love tempeh, it's so good. So our quinoa is ready, and I'm putting it away, and also our mushrooms and onions. So I'm showing you the exact order that I used. You don't need to wash your pan, you're just gonna put your tempeh on it. It's already hot and perfect, and you're gonna cook it off in some tamari. So as you can see, I'm sort of like flipping the pieces so that everything is covered really well, and you're gonna see that one side starts to get kind of black, and that's what we want. And once you run out of liquid, you're just gonna add more of your tamari. And now we get to our sauces, the best part. So I soaked some cashews, also important to soak them, bell pepper and water, that's what's in there right now, some lemon juice. This is really the way to give your meals flavor, the sauces. You know I love sauces, I'm pretty much obsessed with them. And then some salt, some nooch, because that is a must in every sauce almost, to give it cheesiness. And then we just blend this on high to make it nice and beautiful and creamy like this. Yummy. And so you're gonna divide it into 3 because those are our portions. And then I wanted to show you, I'm just rinsing the blender before making the next sauce. You don't need to wash it really well at all. And then just for one of our containers, which is 1 portion, I'm adding cilantro and chipotle powder, but you really don't have to. It just gives it a nice Mexican-y flavor for our tacos. And I'm putting this away in portions, and you can freeze them. This is the cool part about this. You can freeze each portion and then use it later. So then I'm gonna put my tempeh, which is ready, away also. And I'm gonna make my next sauce. I'm using cherry tomatoes, some chia seeds, some almond butter. Taking it out of the tablespoon is not very fun, let me tell you. Tamari to make it nice and salty. And in the recipe, the original one calls for maple, but I use dates just to be a little healthier. And then some mustard. I love this brand. And you can also add ginger, which I actually ran out of, but I put turmeric and black pepper, and you can also add your fresh or powdered ginger. And this is our second sauce. So again, I'm putting it into these little tiny containers. It's very important to put it in portion sizes because we're gonna freeze them. So you don't wanna defrost 2 at a time. And then I'm cutting my only fresh veggie that I'm gonna cut in this video, which is the cabbage, because it lasts really nicely. All of the other ones I'm going to cut later, and I'm just massaging it. And that's it. I hope that you have loved these recipes as much as I do, and that you will give them all a try, and just pick a day of the week where you will meal prep for the rest of the week, so that making these meals during the week, just assembling them, is going to be a breeze. So remember that all of the exact recipes that I have shown you today are on my blog, and the link is going to be up here and in the description box. In case you need a bit of extra help with meal planning and just managing your vegan kitchen in general, whether it's grocery shopping or just setting everything up, learning how to store things, learning some basic meals that you can make every single week to just really enjoy your food, I am offering a 4-week coaching program here in San Diego, and all of the details about the program are gonna be at the link in the description box, and I'm gonna put it up here, so make sure to check it out if you want me to support you in that way. And if you've loved this video, be sure to subscribe to my channel. I make videos every single week with vegan recipes and vlogs and other awesome stuff. So I will see you next week. Have a great week ahead, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!